Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will be showing you how to do calculation by using Excel, but I would like to focus on how to use if function and sum function. So here I have created a monthly expenses sample sheet for using if and sum function. There's 5 categories in my monthly expenses: food, electricity, petrol, phone bills, and daily costs. I want to know all the total expenses of each month, so I want to add. So when I want to know the total, I can use the sum function. How do we use it? I click here, we click equal to and sum, and then you will see the sum bar functions. You can either choose sum from here, or you can write open parenthesis and choose the set that you want to add. So I will select all the sets that I want to add, and after that just click enter and you will get the total expenses. So when I look at here, I still have many more months to know the total expenses, but if I just do like this, it will take me long. So how can I do? Because all the things are just adding and the total expenses and the categories are the same, I can copy the formula of this cell. So how do I copy the formula? Just come here, and if you see the plus sign, just choose like this, and then see, you will get the total expenses. Very easy, right? So this all said that I get the total expenses by using the copy formula are called the relative references. So also here I also want to know the total expenses of each categories, so I want to add. So click here and write equal to sum. You can choose here or write parentheses and select all the cells that you want to add and just click enter. Then you get the total. It will be the same, so I will just use the copying the formula. So copy the formula, and this cell will be the relative references because I got them by copying the formula. So after this, I still want to know the usage level of each month dependent on the total expenses. So I have created a small table here which show the usage level. It's very high or reasonable or normal. So how do I do that? To know this, I can use if function. So let's see how to use if function. Write equal to and if. You can choose if function from here, or you can write open parenthesis and if. We have to write the logical test. The total expense is greater than or equal to 250, comma, open inverted comma, that will be very high level. After that, if open parenthesis, the total expenses if greater than or equal to 200, comma, open inverted comma, it will be high. If open parenthesis, the total expense is greater than or equal to 150, it will be reasonable. here one thing I want to say you is that don't forget to write the variation in the open and inverted comma. So the last one, if open parenthesis the total expense is greater than or the total expense is greater than or equal to 100, comma, open inverted, the usage level will be normal. And now I have done everything, so I need to close my function with the close parenthesis. Let's count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I write 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, I just click enter. Then it say the usage level of January is high. See, so it is true. So now I want to know other months too. What is the usage level of the total expenses? So how can I do? Can I copy the formula? Yes, of course I can copy the formula. But let's see what will happen if I copy the formula. Let's copy the formula. It say height. But how can it say height? Height will be only when the total expense is equal to or greater than 200. But it say height. Why? Oh, let's see the function. H4 is greater than, you see here the variation is changed because the total expense are changed, is changed. So we need to use absolute. And what are the absolute things here? The absolutes are these, right? 250, 200, 150, 100. So it's got M5, M6, M7, M8. So this is wrong. So let's go back to here. Let's go back to here, and then let's do them as an absolute variation. How do we do as an absolute variation? I put my insertion point in the middle of M5, and I click F4, and you will see the dollar sign here. If you see the dollar sign here, it means this number is an absolute. So the same M5, M6, M7, M8, I will do a absolute. F4, and F4. Now I have already done, so I click enter. So I will delete this one. So let's copy now. What we have? Yeah, now it's reasonable. It is correct. So let's see, let's check the function. Here you see these all things become an absolute, and whenever you do, the total expense will be changed, but they will never be changed. So now you are safe to copy the formula. So let's copy. Yes, finally you can see the usage level of each month according to the total expenses, and these days that I use the copy formulas are called relative references again. So this is the end of my video, and I hope you have learned something today, that how to use a function and sum function, and what is an absolute and the relative references. Thank you very much for your watching until the end. See you next time.